Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another Madden 18 tip video. And today, everyone, we are inside the Pittsburgh Steelers offensive playbook. Now, guys, if you guys wouldn't mind dropping a like on the video right now, try to hit 40 on this if we can. We're trying to hit 2K subscribers. If you guys could subscribe as well, that would be much appreciated. So, guys, like I said, Pittsburgh Steelers playbook. This is also inside the Titans. I know that for a fact. It could be inside the Niners, and that's all I know so far. But it's in a lot of playbooks from what I've seen. So, guys, go to formation here. Go to wing tight, and the play is called mesh. Now, this is a really good play in general, but I like running this, especially near the red zone. Now, I had a guy run this against me, and he freaking destroyed me with this one play. He wrecked me with it, but you know, I'm gonna show you guys that right now. So basically, no really big adjustments. I would put a pretty tall guy right here, because you do want to pass it to him a couple times. So put a tall guy there. You know, Martavis Bryant's good enough. And right here, we're just gonna run this here random play. Now, like I said, it's more of a goal line play, but you can run it aside from the goal line. You don't need to run it exactly on the goal line. It'll work any part of the field, but it works especially well in the end zone, the red zone. You know, down here. Great 2-point conversion play. Great 2-point conversion play. So right here, Bell gonna block him. He's not relevant in this situation. You could put him on a streak, but no, don't do it. So your first read, you're gonna read these two crossing routes. You're gonna tell if it's man or zone coverage. Right here, it looks like man coverage. Right here, we're just gonna hit the crossing route over the middle. And if they're in goal line, you know, I would just try to block someone else. Right here, I'm not gonna block anyone more than I need to. Right there, we're just gonna pass it right to Jesse James. It's not even working right now. I don't know what's going on. But right here, this is just no. I don't think a user will really go into goal line. So against a CPU, you could just run this up the gut here. I mean, this will work out just as nicely. But for the most part, the blocking just sets up so nice on that, so you can get some nice blocks. But right here, I would run up the gut here, but you're gonna read the crossing routes first, and then you want to read this back deep post there. And Martavis Bryant, I don't know how he jumped that, to be honest with y'all, but you want to read these two crossing routes. A user cannot read both of this. He cannot get both at the same time. Jesse James is gonna plow in that end zone. Make sure you guys stiff arm, especially with your tight ends, because it'll work better. You can block David Johnson here. This is David Johnson. If you guys didn't know, he's a fullback now. That's actually his name. I remember that from like Madden 16. Had a guy named David Johnson right there. Don't even know what happened right there. I'll put your best receiving tight end right there. Right here, I would just block. I actually would keep him out there. I would block Grimble on the outside. I block Bell, and I would just keep this here. I would maybe put, like, you know, what's his face on a streak there. Just a really good play. I mean, it's nice to use, especially if they're in like some type of zone here. Block Grimble, block David Johnson, put Bryant on a streak here, and you should be not on a streak, a slant, and there you can cover that. I should have, you know, lobbed that up to what's his face, but it's just a good play. Like I said, not a lot of guys are usually going to be running goal line here. I'm actually going to show this when they're not running goal line, because it is a really good play. And right there, they're running double A gap. I don't know why they're running goal line so much. Probably because I'm on the goal line, but it doesn't make sense. A lot of guys running like 4-3 cover. A lot of guys do like running cover 2, so we're going to go against cover 2, Tampa 2, whatever you guys want to call it. Whatever they call it, to be honest. And we're just going to run this here. They'll cover the 2 routes there, and you want to high pass it to right there. And it's going to be money. Like, I've ran cover 2 a lot of times in the red zone, and you have to pick between this route or this route as a user, and they may just pass it, and that's when they'll pass it to Grimble here. So it really does suck sometimes, but for the most part, you're pretty much set right there. That Grimble route is pretty legit, and as you guys also can tell, it works pretty dang good against a it works good against cover 2, but right here, we're going to high pass it to Martavis Bryant. You don't even got to high pass it. Just regular pass it. Boom. Simple as that right there, Martavis Bryant. You don't even need a tall guy there, but I recommend it because sometimes you may need to high pass it. Let's say it's your last read and no one else is open. You're like, I need to hit someone right now, and you know, you can hit, well, Grimble there, but I meant to hit Martavis on that route. But yeah, boys, you get this. We're going to keep running it here. You can hit Bell, more or less. Got like half a yard there. Not really what I recommend, but you can put in some work here. I mean, you got, like I said, Martavis. Don't really need to high pass it. Don't really need cover 2. They'll maybe be covering that route. Probably not, though. Just a really good play against a cover 2. As you guys can clearly tell, it is definitely a play you want to use. Now, let's run it against a cover 3 here. Just show you guys it does work against a cover 3. And we're going to block Bell, like I said. And we're going to put Bryant on a deep in here. Right there. Boom. Right there to Bryant. Easily as that. So simple. That route's going to work pretty much against every coverage for the most part, you know. But you guys can tell it works out pretty nicely there. Right there. You pass it to Grimble there. He gets a touchdown just like that. Not Grimble, but David Johnson. He gets a touchdown just like that. Easy as that, boys. Going to block Bell, as always. And right here, we're going to hit up a boy, Martavis Bryant, in the back of the end zone. Just a super good play. Literally no adjustments. I mean, all I need to do is block Bell. It's not hard at all. It's so simple. Like, anyone can run this play, and it'll work nicely right there. Kind of got messed up there by Mr. I don't know, is that Ronnie McLeod or something like that? I have no idea. But yeah, guys, cover 3 is really simple to beat. You put Bell on a streak. Sometimes you can hit Bell up in the seam there, right there. Boom, Bell's gonna he kind of, I don't know. That's not really something you really want to do, but it could work. You know, it definitely could work here and there. You know, but not really something you want to do a lot. Grimble there. Grimble gets covered, and that's right there when you hit Martavis Bryant. Actually, let's run that one more time. I think Martavis will get kind of like open. Let's do that again. Right here, Martavis. He's gonna get open on the left side over here, the right side, right there. Boom, Martavis open. It's kind of the guy kind of plays a little too much, but yes, it's a great play. I love this play. Titans, but it's a great one. You run this every now and again. Like every time you go to the goal line, guys, run a different play, and that's why I'm coming out with a lot of red zone plays lately, because I want you guys to run a different play every single time you come to the goal line, because you want to run a different one every time, because you don't want to run the same one twice, because more than likely you're gonna get stopped. All right, so make sure you guys run different ones. You can run the same one a lot if they can't stop it, sure, but you know, run the same play on first down if it worked last time, and try different plays on second and third down. Right there, Ben just, whoo, Ben, what are you doing, boy? We're going to run this one more time against a cover 3, and I will show you guys it against a cover 4 and man coverage. If they're in goal line, just run a slant to Martavis and put Jesse James on a slant. Your tight end number 1, who's Jesse James, put him on like a slant. Just block everyone. Just go like this. Block Grimble as well, and put him on a slant, and put Martavis on a slant as well, and it'll work nicely. But not against a cover 3. He dropped it right there. He didn't got the best hands. He's a blocker, and he's got a little bit of speed on him, so he's definitely legit, boys. But right here, like I said, let's run this against a cover 4, just like that. A lot of guys like this cover 4. I wish we were like in a 3-4 play week. That way I can show you guys cover 4 with like 2 zones over the middle, but I can't. Like cover 4 drop show 2. You guys know that defense, of course. Right here, you just hit this over the middle. It's probably the easiest cover 4 to beat here, because not a lot of guys are playing so far down. As I said, the user's got to cover one of them, and right there, the goal line is not goal line. Cover 4 is a really good play in the red zone. And you can also scramble the quarterback, so they're going to put a spy out there on one of their linemen. So, you know, it's definitely a good run. You guys can run wrap the gut too. I mean, Bell, you got like 2 yards to go. You run a wrap the gut with Bell. That's going to work out nicely for you guys as well. So, I'm just saying that, boys. It's a very, very legit defense. I recommend you guys run this 24/7, because it is nice right there. Mr. Grimble right up top, baby. It's a great route. I would probably put your tightest tight end at. I don't want to go there, but you guys know what I'm saying. You want to put your tallest tight end. I almost said fattest. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. You guys still hit Martavis Bryant up top. It's just you can hit that route all the time. If you have like a Cam Newton, don't try that. A Vic, don't try that, because he has bad accuracy. I've seen Brady miss passes like this. Aaron Rodgers, like, it's not a mobile quarterback cannot make those throws. They can, but it's very risky, as you guys know. Right there, Jesse James. I don't know if it's easiest against cover 4. The middle's, always going to be wide open for the most. But you got 3 routes in the middle of the field, and you got Big Ben here who's going to truck someone over to get in the red zone. And I keep saying the red zone, the end zone. And right here, boys, we're going to go up against regular man coverage. Just run slants. I'm going to show you guys this just against the regular goal line here. So let's go goal line. A lot of guys, where's it at? I don't really go into goal line too much. A lot of guys like this 60 double blitz right here. It's a good one. A lot of guys like running it because it covers the flats. A lot of guys like hitting the flats a lot. So right here, we're going to run this. And he's going to blitz right up the gut. Jesse James. they run that against you. I've seen a lot of pro guys use that, so that's a good play to definitely destroy your opponents. It's a great one. But if you're not sure if they're not blitzing, I would just block like David Johnson, Jesse James here. Grimble, block him. Just keep it exactly like this. And I would actually put what's-his-face on a, because they can't cover 2 slants at the same time, a user. And so you're basically going to be gone here. So like I said, max protects. ID the mic, maybe, you know, hit up, I don't know what's-his-face over there. Right there. Do not, okay, curl routes, spacing plays are not good against man coverage, boys. If you guys didn't know that, they're terrible against man coverage. Put a slant on Bryant, put a slant on James, and just like that's all you want to do right there. And you can run this pretty effectively against a lot of defenses right there. I wanted to hit Bryant a little bit earlier than that, but we didn't really do too much there. Block Grimble. You can keep DJ out there. I mean, Le'Veon. I mean, let's actually hit up Le'Veon real quick up top, because now, I mean, Le'Veon, you can hit him right there. Boom, just like that. How did Le'Veon drop that? You kidding me right now? But yeah, guys, I mean, it's really easy against the, you know, goal line. It's probably the easiest because, like I said, you can just block straight up everyone. If they're on the D line here, you can just block everyone, and I would have your best receiver out there. And really, that was just dumb right there. I don't know how they got all that pressure. We were blocking like 8 guys right there. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9 guys actually. And we still got destroyed there. But you can put Grimble on a slant, Martavis, you know, whoever you want really. Probably your best route running tight end right there. Boom. Just like that. If you're fastest and you're receiving tight end, I would put on that route right there. But yeah, like I said, boys, you get this here. I'm gonna run it one more time. Like I said, you could just straight up run it normally, and it'll work wonders for you guys. So, yeah, boys, if you guys did enjoy the video, make sure you guys smack a like on the button. Sorry this video was kind of long. I tried to show you guys every this play against pretty much every you know, main defense a lot of guys like to run. I didn't show it against I didn't show it against just cover 2 man, because that's pretty easy to beat. I mean, you run this play, both guys are manned up over the middle. The safeties are not going to do anything in their 2 zones, so it really is irrelevant, I guess, if that's even the word. I don't need to go over that, because you guys can figure that out yourself. Like I said, boys, do not hop in a game and run this play right away, because you're going to choke. You're going to fail, most likely. You can, but I recommend you hop in a game first, because it definitely is nice to hop in a game first. No, hop in practice mode is what I meant. Hop in practice mode. You guys will learn this play a lot better, and it'll make sense to you guys. And I've made that mistake. I've hopped in games after I've, you know, looked up a nice money play back in, like, I was on Madden 16 when I was new to this whole thing. I was like, let's run this. I got this down, and I would just end up failing because, well, I didn't know what to do. So make sure you guys, before you run my plays, always hop in the lab. If you guys enjoyed, smack a like, subscribe to the channel if y'all are new, and I'll see you next time. Peace.